What's up, YouTube? I'm Super Dan the Shoe Man. I've got another unboxing for you here today. This one is one that I've actually seen several YouTube videos about after I got this shoe in hand, and I haven't looked at it yet, but after I got it here, and I'm now more interested to do this unboxing and review. First, a word from my sponsor, JESUS. Matthew, chapter 27, verse 46. Jesus was hanging from the cross and he looks up to God and he says, my God, why have you forsaken me? In that moment, God was forsaking Jesus and he was turning his back on him. Hebrews 13:5 says that God will never leave us or forsake us as long as we trust that all of the forsaking that God had to give, Jesus took for us that day on the cross. Then we have no more forsaking to have to even think about from God. And that's That's a awesome thought.
Oh.
What are you gonna say?
Nothing.
All right.
Not the right thing.
Giveaway. 2,000 sub giveaway. I think it's going to get here really soon. This video that you will have seen probably a week or so ago, by the time this video comes out, is doing pretty good. I got some subs from it. Hopefully it continues to do good and gets us to where we need to get for this 2,000 sub giveaway. This is just some of the possible shoes that might be in the giveaway. Go back and watch some of my other videos. They have giveaway details in them. And sometime during the first full week of April, I'm going to be live. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. All right, this shoe. This shoe came from, you know what this is?
Nope.
The Athlete's Foot.
Ew.
This is one of the Athlete's Foot, not Athlete Foot. Yeah, okay. This is a store. It's at a particular mall that's close by here. There's not a whole lot of Athlete's Foots left, but they're FLX, they're Flex owned stores.
Part of Foot Locker?
Yes, they're part of Foot Locker.
Why did I not know that?
Champs and East Bay. These are actually Miguel's shoes. Miguel ooped me 2 more shoes to do reviews on. This is the first one. Huh?
Ooped?
Alley-oop. You know, like you pass it up for a slam. You don't know what an oop is? Alley-oop?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate. But
Oops.
He gave me these 2 to review. We had a long conversation about this topic. One of the topics I want to talk about this shoe when I met him to give him a couple of his other shoes back and get these. Look at the pictures. And I'm interested to see this. But this came from Athlete's Foot. He took all L's. We both took all L's on this shoe. And he was at the store the day after the release or the day of the release at the mall. And he asked the guy, hey, do you have any extras? Are there any extras? They're like, no. And they had a little bit of hustling going on, a little bit of cash changed hands. And then this was rung up at the cash register at the Athlete's Foot. And that's very important. Because Miguel had already taken L's that day, he wanted this shoe that bad, he actually purchased it off of Goat. And Goat and this shoe are the particular area of interest. But it's really good that I have this shoe from a retail store where it was rung up at a cash register in a store.
Why is that really good?
We'll talk about it in a second.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what this is, Haley? This is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Black White Particle Gray, otherwise known as the REBELLIONAIRE.
That's a really cool name and a really cool box.
It's not the band colorway, but it is, I guess, in memory of the band colorway. The band colorway was black and red, and Michael Jordan wasn't allowed to wear it in 1985 for when he played in the NBA for the Bulls. He wasn't allowed to wear it because there's several reasons I think that have been tossed around. I think the main one was that the rest of his team wasn't wearing them. It just didn't conform to the rules of the uniforms. Mm-hmm. And the NBA said, we're going to fine you. It was like thousands of dollars a game. And Nike said, do it anyway, Michael. We're going to pay the fine for you. And
Nike said, just do it.
And the star was born. This says they can't from wearing them. I can't remember what this says. Y'all can find it anywhere online what it says. And I'll put it down here.
That was really cool.
Yes, there's some
Whoa.
interesting packing here. We're going to look at this really carefully. There's a stamp here. Just the one stamp. Now this is something that I noticed on some of the videos. This is fairly flimsy boxing. I don't care about that really, but it is flimsy boxing. I don't know that these have even come out of this box.
Ew.
I like these. I mean, they're not like my favorite.
They're cool, but I don't like them at all. Oh, the X makes them cool.
I'm gonna take a look here in this box, see if there's anything else going on. Nothing else. Okay.
Nada.
Sorry. Let's get this put away nicely, neatly. Put it to the side. Let's get a look at the tag here. Nice long look at it. You can pause it if you want to see it for longer. Box made in China. One other thing I want to make sure we point out here. Look at that. What does that say?
Made in China.
Made in China.
Fabric Week. In China.
I'm trying to. I actually have very few Jordan 1s that I actually got from Nike, or from a retail store. Memory lane. Trades. I have another one of these that I got straight from Nike. This one I got really early. So we'll take this one out. That I think is significantly different. But I guess this isn't just an OG, really an OG REBELLIONAIRE either. But I want to make some comparisons here. One thing that let's just talk about the shoe. Wearing them, they can't stop you from wearing them. They can't stop you from wearing them. They can't stop.
It's just repetitive.
Yeah,
they
no,
can't
it
stop
is.
you from wearing them.
That's what it says. They can't stop you from wearing them.
Is that what the back says too, with the gray part?
Yeah, it's all over. And then they were right. I mean, this is right. They couldn't stop you from wearing them. Everybody else said this in all the videos that I watched. This is not patent leather. Most of us, including myself, thought this was patent leather when you see it in the pictures, and it's not. And it's hard to describe. I don't know what it is, but it's hard to describe. I guess it's really just cracked leather. Get a close up right here. Kind of like the REBELLIONAIRE ones, and maybe kind of like the taupe haze. No, taupe haze. Was that what it was? The 4s that were crackly. Remember those, Haley?
They weren't taupe haze. Taupe haze was the other ones of those unions.
Yeah, but I think it was the same color.
Desert moss and taupe haze.
I think it was the same color, the same name. And either way, it's kind of crackly, just a little bit. I mean, it's not like falling off crackly. And then the letters all over it is what makes it look shiny, because otherwise it's not shiny. I like this material though; it's pretty nice, and it's very thick cut leather there. Get a little bit of B-roll while I unwrap this. All right.
You didn't even let me go all the way around.
This is pretty much the same material. That's fine. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Go back and watch this video. I mentioned it in that video too. This shoe stinks. It's just glue. Like you don't smell any leather really. It's just glue.
Kind of reminds me of a trampoline park.
Let's get back to this band. The band X on the back. That's really cool.
Wait, it's not focusing.
A lot of people that I've seen have put red laces in that. I think they look pretty good.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
White laces too. I can't remember what.
One red and one white. Red.
I can't remember what Miguel did with his. He texted me after the which video? It was this video. He texted me. He's like, "Dude, tell Haley that the gray laces are fire." And I said, "Go put it in the comments." He had already commented, but he commented that too.
He talked about me.
Yeah. He might be the MVS, the most valuable sub. Like he comments on all my videos. And
you're not supposed to say that he's about to be the MVS.
Well, I mean that might be who you got to beat. But he also contributes a lot. I mean, a lot to content, which is I'll leave that out from MVS. He just comments on all of them and watches them. But we were talking about, and I'm actually going to make another video on this, and this is just going to be the video on this shoe, and then we're going to make another video to address this goat issue. But and I'll tell you more about. I'll mention more about that in a second. But when I met him, we were talking about just Jordan 1s specifically, but in general, I mentioned to him that I got these.
Laces.
Huh?
You gotta fix those laces. It bothers me that you have like 10 different pairs of shoes with the laces hanging down.
Like this?
That one, the strawberry milks, the 2s.
So we were talking about this. I got this shoe at Emery Lane, And when I go to I like Memory Lane. I'm not talking bad about Memory Lane whatsoever. And I've done a lot of business there. So when I go to Memory Lane, I give them a shoe. They're not doing a lot to legit check it. I don't think, and I'm not saying they're doing too little. I'm just saying they're not doing a lot. I know I've never brought them anything that's fake, so I know they don't have anything to worry about with my shoes. And I really had no reason to think these were fake until this. It's just a little soft, a little. It's not. I have felt fake Jordan ones that were a whole lot softer than that. So I'm not saying those are fake. It just kind of made me wonder. And again, I've said this in other videos. I'll say it about this shoe. I like this shoe. It's wearable. It's not so flimsy that, you know, walking on my driveway hurts my foot or anything because it's so thin. And you know, it is what it is. I would kind of feel duped if it was a fake, but it serves the part that it needs to serve, no matter who made that shoe or what factory it was made in. Now, this shoe. Oh, that's okay.
I was expecting it to be super. Wait, are those fake?
No.
No.
No, they came from the store. We just talked about this.
Oh, yeah.
This is pretty soft. Because a couple of videos that I saw weren't necessarily of retails from stores. They were goat. But, close up right there. You see that issue?
With like the glue?
Yeah, and it's kind of coming, it's separating.
Kind of bubbly.
There.
Yeah.
But this is a very soft toe box, which isn't generally something you see from Jordan, but it is sometimes. So it's rigid enough where I can't really bend it like that, but it is really soft still. Like, I can push it really easily. This one came straight from Nike last week. It's pretty soft too, but definitely more rigid than this. And like, I don't know, it is a little messed up, but it's not that bad.
No, I think really though, because hold on, cut this part of the video out.
What?
I was gonna say cut the part out. Am I allowed to say that? Okay, back to what I was saying. I think that's just normal because working at a shoe store, I can now tell that like there's a lot of shoes that are messed up. Like
yes.
We have plenty of pairs of Air Force Ones that people are like, I want another pair, same size.
No, they're different. This one sweeps back a little bit more. This one puffs up a little bit more.
Yes.
I already know that this shoe is made in China. I mean, Nike makes them in China.
Wasn't there like a whole hate thing about Nike because they like use children or something?
Oh, I don't know about that. September 1st, 2021 to October 21st, 2021 is when these were produced. Made in China.
And he got these last week?
Yeah.
What?
Everything's delayed. Supply chain is delayed. So it just takes it. I mean, it probably was supposed to be produced before that. And maybe it wasn't even produced during that time. Maybe the tags that they made to sew into them were made intending for them to be made then, and then they weren't.
Yeah.
They were made later. But they definitely didn't get to us until later. So we've got flaws all over. I like this shoe, and I would wear this shoe. I wouldn't spend $350 on it just because it's not really my style. I'm not vibing with it.
Me neither.
I would drip it, but but even if I got it for retail, I would have sold it and made $100. Same thing like this. Like this doesn't mean enough to me to keep it. Let me give it a smell. Also, no leather. All I smell is glue. So I think this is a very good example. You know, the left shoe and the right shoe are built differently. And,
just built different.
Yeah, they're built different. There's flaws all over both of them. And that doesn't really detract from the shoe. When you're walking around, you're not going to see this. The differences in the toe box. When you're walking around, you're not really going to see this. I'm going to see it if it's on my foot, but I'm not going to see the differences in the toe boxes when I'm walking around. Yeah, it's not really straight either. So the thing is, people are talking about how, oh man, these things came. And so the issue that I saw on YouTube was that Goat is actually getting these sent from China. I mean, that's where all of them are made. There are real Nikes distributed in China, So I understand why people are skeptical when they see something's coming from China, but that's no reason to say that they are in fact fake, because there's been, that one's a little bit, so this one is actually softer than this one. So they don't even have the same, the two cup soles are not the same. The two
One's
toe boxes
fake.
are not the same now.
I'm just kidding.
And the issue here is that none of these are the same. Like this Jordan outsole or cup sole, this one-piece sole here, was not necessarily made on the same mold as this one. And definitely not as, probably not as this one, because I think this one was April 2000, or 2020 rather.
2000.
Yeah, not 2000.
That was a long
This one
long difference.
was 2019, the end of 2019. So none of these things are made from the same from the same molds. None of these shoes are made in the same factory. They're made in all different factories. Nike's doing some quality assurance checking and quality checking and taking bids. Most likely, I don't know that for a fact, but taking bids to see who's going to do it the best and the cheapest. They want both of those, and they're going to get some that end up like this, and a good fake is going to look just like this and not cost $300 and something. So tomorrow, I hope, so it'll come up after this video. I'll put this video up, and I do like this shoe. It's nice. Like I said, I would wear it. Really thick cut leather all over it. You got that here, right? Look at the thickness of the swoosh.
The swoosh.
Swoosh. Thick, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I like seeing those kind of materials on the shoe. And this swoosh is a whole lot thicker than this one. It's like 1.5 times thicker. What?
Just
Yeah. That's just yeah.
It's just yeah.
So I mean, these little details that I'm pointing out here, they don't really matter, but I think it matters to point them out so we can be on the same page that, like, there's no reason to hate on people with fakes. Selling fakes as real ones, if that's what GOAT is doing or anyone's doing, it's terrible, and that shouldn't be done, because I think there's a very valid reason why one that's not licensed by Nike shouldn't cost $300 and something in the aftermarket like this one does, because part of the reason why these cost that much, we talked about this before, is because the supply is limited. The supply of the fakes is limited too, but not limited like that. So tomorrow, I'm gonna get Miguel's other pair, because he bought the other pair off of GOAT, and we will be able to compare this Foot Action retail pair to a GOAT pair and see if it's significantly different. I'll have to ask him to be sure. I haven't heard him say it specifically. Maybe he doesn't even know. Maybe he didn't even look that closely into it. I know it didn't take him a long time to get his pair, so and it wasn't really early either. I think he bought it day of or day before the release, and so maybe it didn't come from China. It wasn't shipped here from China through GOAT, but we'll at least see what GOAT supplied him with. Do a little comparison. Maybe that one will be a quick video. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you like the Rebellionaire down below. I'm sure that he would sell me this shoe, because he's got 2 of them, if y'all are interested in this one for the giveaway. But I need y'all to comment on the video of the shoe. This video will be up soon. This video will be up soon. This video will be up soon. Comment on those videos. You got to tell me if that's the shoe you want me to hold, in case you win the 2,000 sub giveaway. And again, more details on that coming soon. You may have already seen it by the time this video goes up, because I've got so much content here. God's blessed me with hitting on so many shoes, and then also Miguel throwing the hoop on so many. I think this is like the 9th pair he's let me do. So appreciate him a lot. Thank y'all for being here. Smash that like button.
Tell your grandma.
Tell your grandma. And I'll see you next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Cheers.